Let us begin. Offer your testimony. We would hear your account of what led to the officer's demise. Would she? I wonder that you know this with such confidence. The disfavored are rigid adherents to Kairos' law. They do not compromise themselves without legal sanction, unless something has challenged that honored reputation. Enthusiasm can be an encumbrance to military strength. The disfavored are typically more measured and regimented, but I have seen many occasions when authority was its own burden. Continue, Fatebinder. As I have heard, though Kairos' law makes no specific allowances for the disorienting influence of mayhem, the court is sympathetic. Disorder in the field can sway even the most rigid sense of morality. However, my servants are taught to be unfaltering in their objectivity. The death of the Iron Marshal is a failing in that respect. So be it. After weighing the matter, the court finds you innocent of the charges. Normally, I would not accept wartime as a viable defense for your actions. However, the court is willing to look beyond the matter. Vendrian's Well had fallen to civil war and chaos in the scramble to resolve Kairos' edict. Loyalties were questioned all around. Enough. I've let you speak enough on this subject. Lieutenants, there is a civil war afoot, and I require an explanation. Silence. The contradictions in your statements will be examined, and falsities threshed from truths. If we find you have perjured yourselves, Bled and Mark will see to your fate. Fatebinder, we will start with the matter of the Archons. Graven Ash and the Voices of Nerat have declared war upon each other. In addition to violating Kairos' peace, they have thrown the conquest of the Tears into disarray. By all accounts, these hostilities began shortly after your arrival. Tell us what transpired. Your perspective is appreciated, but the dispositions of the two Archons are already a matter of record. Loyal subjects of Kairos have drawn blood from each other, a cardinal crime. Something happened at Vendrian's Well to trigger this feud. The Fatebinder presents testimony. I warn you both against speaking out of turn. Something more than a mere disagreement unraveled this campaign, but I will return to that in time. Let us speak of Ascension Hall. We have heard troubling accounts of your actions, including claims that you worked with the Oathbreakers known as the Vendrian Guard. As you say, and yet that was not evident from your actions. All accounts claim that you sided with the Oathbreakers. This would be the very definition of working against the Overlord's wishes. Enlighten the court. How is this not treason? Continue. I will consider this testimony at length. The court thanks you for it. Is there anything you wish to add at this time? Your testimony is accepted by the court. The statements of our guests raise questions in my mind. There is much about this campaign that has caused me to wonder. A shipment of iron weapons was short on arrival. Where coveted iron is concerned, I don't believe it to be a clerical error. One of my agents recovered this seal in Echo Call. It belongs to a merchant collective. Lethian's Crossing is teeming with their kind. If you would root out treachery, I would advise starting there. Petitioners, leave us. I would have a private audience with the Fatebinder. Ascend and join me. You will find the way opened.
On it.
Yikes.
Cabrón.
I
saw you hovering. I saw you hovering around. Which answer should I find? Oh my God! I can listen to myself.
Yeah, he has never done this. He has never asked me to privately talk to him like ever. This is not an option ever. I'm the master now. Hello.
Wait, so Jan is watching it. Y en vez de pasarme el link, he's making me look like.
Oh, wow, pasa el link. No, yo te lo paso. Wow, o sea, tú te perdiste
Sendo
la mejor parte. Yikes.
Maldito idiota.
Ese tipo habla bien brutal.
Cabrón. Yo te dije, yo se lo dije a Celar creyendo que lo encontré, ¿no?
Ese tipo tiene una voz bien perrona, tú.
Cabrón, yo dije, if you don't choose law, you're fucking trolling.
I know, right? Yo lo pensé, yo como que...
Mira, me pasaste el dashboard siendo normal.
Oh. Yikes.
Autism.jpg.
Okay, my bad.
Es como que welcome, say literal, welcome back, Saylark. Are you gonna stream? Why am I okay?
Debería ser como que un quote de Alejandro, like, doblado así en una silla. Debe pasarte el del dashboard siendo anormal, quoted and immortalized.
Ustedes me escuchan bien diferente ahora, ¿verdad?
Yeah. You're cooler now because you sound like you're in a box. I'm gonna rest right here in la cara de...
Did you save?
You go. Ahora de noche. Easy, easy. I will save now.
Lemon squeezy. Teje after dark. Yikes.
Did you save after fighting against everybody?
Wow, reputations that everybody hates me except the enemy.
Okay. Para la sala, para no molestarte que estoy hablando. Ah.
Wow, Tunon really likes me. Despite of what, okay.
Cabrón, cogiste con fucking Wrath Y yo dije, you chose the wrong one. Again!
It's okay, as long as my wrath is not in one, I'll be fine. Yeah, no, like I mean, Nara still likes me. What about the Scarlet Chorus? Nah, they don't like me at all. Okay. Whatever. Pero lo que pasa es que, dude, the Vendrian Guard me da una habilidad que yo no sabía. Es más, yo ni te voy a hablar de la habilidad. You're just gonna see it in battle. You're gonna go like, worth it.
Dame a ver.
No, you'll see it in battle.
Oh.
Now we talk to Tuna. Prepárate, Alejandro, para la voz del Master Overlord. Digo, no, este no es Kairos, pero este es como quien dice Kairos right testicle.
Right hand. No. Wait, isn't Kairos a girl?
Yeah, right. Yeah, we discovered that and that was pretty yikers.
This civil war, this feud, is an insult to Kairos' peace. It should not have taken the better part of a year to silence the last vestiges of the Oathbreakers.
Cabrón, espérate. Pausa, por favor, por un minuto.
Okay. I wonder if Alejandro expected Tuno's voice to be like this. Después ya mismo viene Cloud9 versus África. I don't even know, it's Cloud9 versus something. Pero lo voy a ver porque pues
Hay que verlo, hay que verlo.
hay que verlo. Pues yo voy a Fnatic all the way, dude.
Mira, honestamente, si Fnatic no gana, yo me quito del competitivo. I'm just like not gonna watch it anymore ever again. Este año fue un meme.
Reckles jugó exactamente como Medicari se supone que juega.
No, Recle es un animal. Entonces, Recle es la bestia de un animal. Entonces, hacen que Uzi coja Sivir.
Diablo, eso, diablo.
They're trolling, dude.
Ahí se la mamaron, pero pues. I agree, Your Honor.
Our allies squabble while our enemies regroup. It falls upon the court to measure the extent of the damage and to execute the agents of disorder. I suspect that treachery, negligence, disunity, and greed have infected one or both of our esteemed allies. Until you are instructed otherwise, this matter is the court's primary focus. Graven Ash and the voices of Nerat must be examined in close detail. You are charged with observing the Archons and presenting your case that one of them has wrought chaos and disorder upon the tiers. It's possible, but the momentum of the conquest up to this point suggests otherwise. The failure at Vendrian's Well implies a coordinated will behind the chaos. As always, you will be held accountable for what you do in the court's name. But you are free to conduct your investigation in the manner of your choosing. You must expect lies, misdirection, and manipulation. Suffer not such obstructions of justice. At first, we were not amused by your alliance with the Tearsmen, but there is a logic, a pragmatism to the situation that we are willing to entertain. You deputized our enemies to bring order out of chaos. So long as you keep them on a tight leash, we will permit this union to continue under your auspices. The opportunity to bring peace through collaboration rather than warfare is one we shouldn't ignore. But if
Wait,
Oathbreakers
I just
trust
realized,
you,
like, is that
then take
me?
advantage
Like, if
of
you
the
really listen
connection.
to it,
If
and
indeed
you
Graven
go,
Ash or the voices of Nerat
so
conspire with
long
our
as you
enemies,
keep them as
this
the
would
tight
explain
lid.
much of the events in Vendrian's Well and the feud ignited therein.
What a beautiful gaming experience.
The Oathbreakers were pawns, military served the edict, not allies. I will speak with them and learn what they know.
Be careful that you don't invite them too closely into your confidence. I would not empower the rabble by sending a servant of the court to do their bidding. Ensure that your objectives come first in all things. You see the nobles milling about this court. You hear the anxiety and uncertainty of a conquered people.
Wait, so
Day and night I audience declarations of fealty to curry favor. What you don't see are the dungeons beneath the court, and the hundreds of tearsmen who strained against Kairos' rule.
¿Qué te iba a decir yo?
Doesn't this mean that you're practically an equal right now to them?
An equal to.
A ellos dos.
I'm not an archon. Yo lo que hice fue spare everyone on the Benrian Guard, spare them all, show mercy, negar los quests que ellos me mandaron a hacer para matarlos, ejecutarlos, reclutarlos, y me mandaron una carta donde yo tenía que encontrarme con ellos en secreto. I exhausted all the dialogue, convencí a Verse de que se quedara por el simple hecho de que she will be my champion consort, like she's my girlfriend right now. Y yo le iba a prometer a ella eras y eras de batalla. That's all she's interested in. Varric, on the other hand, I conscripted him obligatoriamente porque it was revealed to us de que Varric es el hermano de Verse.
Ah, ok, eso
El viejito,
lo sabíamos.
El viejito es alegre, cara. El viejito está súper contento con lo que está pasando.
Bueno, isn't that what he low-key wants, though?
He just wants to chronicle the story. Pero el viejito está súper contento de que there is mercy in this story. That's...
Cabrón, I sound so weird in your stream.
So, any other questions before I keep clicking? Okay, no, let's go.
I warn
Man,
that
this
your
kitty,
Oathbreaker
I don't know
allies
what you
knew a
want,
few
you
of them,
hoe.
whether by blood or by allegiance. Let it
You
be
hear
known that their
him?
lives are forfeit to the court's mercy, and any action meant to shatter what order we have established will be met with the swiftest reprisal. Blood will flow through these halls. Is that clear? I'm glad we understand each other. Be sure your new friends understand as well.
Oh, yo creo que yo me acabo de maxiar favor con tu.
Do not toy with the locals. Subjugate them if they will serve. Destroy them if they have exhausted their usefulness. I will not permit them to vanish into the tears, there to gather strength with renewed defiance for the Overlord. Your fellow Fatebinders have been busy acting as my eyes and ears. I have a few leads for you to follow. You should, of course, speak with your brothers and sisters of the court if you need further counsel. Though the disfavored were triumphant in the Blade Grave, I understand that their troubles within the region are unfinished. Talk to the disfavored commanders serving in the Blade Grave. Perhaps they can shine some light on the origins of this feud. There is a final matter to discuss. A sensitive topic. In spite of the many shortcomings at Vendrian's Well, you managed to make a name for yourself. You proclaimed an Edict of Kairos, resolved its demanding conditions, and ascended the mountain spire. Any one of these feats would be worthy of recognition by the highest authority. You managed to accomplish 3. It pleases me that you grasp your role, as long as you temper it with a sense of duty. Whether by design or by accident, you have captured the attention of Kairos' army and the local tearsmen alike. This is no small opportunity, and the court charges you with exploiting your new standing to its fullest potential. You have a title in our hierarchy. However, it's a little-known secret that one's standing in the world is determined by their infamy, their deeds, and how they come to be known. Mind this notion as you bring justice to this lawless frontier. There may come a time when your deeds speak for you louder than any title. If your killing spree in the bastard city is any indication, you are no stranger to spreading infamy already.
Tuna nods in approval for the killing spree. Oh, nice.
Whatever you did to capture
He
the
nods in
attention of the
approval.
masses at Vendrian's Well, I would encourage you to do so again. Good. It falls to us to set a new standard for these southern barbarians. You are dismissed. Should the court have need of your presence, you will receive word. Go forth and do my bidding, and bring glory and honor to
El
the
Diablo.
tears in Kairos' name.
Yeah, yo creo que yo acabo de maxear favor con él. No, well, yeah, I did. You need a reputation change of favor string to unlock this team. Yeah.
Almost.
No, it's maxed out en el sentido de que, o sea, por la historia, no.
Right.
Como a verse que ya la tengo en 4. I'm gonna assess the dialogue with this guy. Your return. I got by the stone shields, by the forge mount, and so on. Blah, blah. He's basically gonna ask Tunon que si por favor, Your Honor, would you not reconsider? Yo no le voy a dar clic a esa, le voy a dar say nothing. You have gained favor Barrack, not just the will of Kairos and the will of the court. Tell me about Kairos. How old is Kairos? What is your relationship to Kairos? Blah, blah, blah. Do you think Kairos laws are fair? I should not click on that. Could not tampoco. Ask about something else. Una vez yo maxé el wrath con él por preguntarle lo de la máscara. It was pretty funny. Because he killed me right there. Instantáneamente. He just le di un cantacito y me mató, guy. Tell me about your rights. Lord, I wish to understand law and your execution of it. They have gained favor. Really? Ooh la la. Go on. I don't know what he's gonna say already because I've been through this. What's the deal with your mask? No. Doesn't mean to become an Archon. Do you become into power yourself? This guy forms in talent. Can anyone become an Archon? Is every Archon surviving to Kairos? Questions. What's the deal with your mask? No, do you come up with the office of the Fate Binders? Curiosity is such a problem. No, don't you think you want me to do the recursive loss of Fate? What happened to those pupils? No, I wish to speak some others matters. Aquí no creo que había nada que me sabía. No, aquí no había nada que me subía el favor, but I'm gonna exhaust the dialogue anyways. Estas son las supuestas leyes that I need to memorize en todo momento. I might be holding to these laws. Blah. Back to my previous questions. I have no more questions to be in your way. That means I have Tunon in 4. Oh la la, I have Tunon in 4. Yes, very good.
You already had him in 4.
Right.
The fuck do
I
you
had him in
mean?
3.
No, you had him in 4.
No, go back. Estaba en 3 para 4. Y también tenía un candadito. Por eso que I was not gaining favor when I was talking to him. It's choosing the correct options. I started gaining favor out. Taking a favor. Going to exhaust the dialogue with the brothers and sisters in the court. Starting with this asshole.
Why are you meowing?
So I'm curious about the trials and the tears. Where has reached me regarding initial tactics and epics and most of them are impressing maybe with some white checks. They're open to reason. We'll send there in Israel as the Archon of War, whatever, or how it's being told us freely. You single out, why burn the bodies? Well, it's a crime, it's a good thing to despair. Let's talk about something else. We'll talk about some mass. We'll to know about silent faith. Something else. We know the history of the Fate Binders. Tell me more about my mom, the Scarlet Chorus. Farewell. I'd like to know more about Tunon. We cannot cross the opposition with such weak efforts. We are too lenient. Bloodshed and brutality reign supreme. Peace cannot follow such cruelty. Armies call each other time. We cannot win the second dog.
¿Quién se fue?
El único que se pudo ir.
The fuck?
Why is this guy a different?
Oh.
War, balance. What is your opinion of me? Yeah, it is just of late. No matter why you lend your favor to this out of barbarians, have cast you the darkest suspicion. Be it by fate, by you're just in question. We will be watching. Fuck you. I'm trying to
fuck
go
you.
through a playthrough where I bind everyone to my will. And I demonstrate to Kairos that I can rule the fucking Southern Lands as an overlord of supreme Kairosness. por favor. Welcome back, kid. The missing would have been to watch Edict drop. Guess I'm glad you lived. Big rat. Oh no. Not to draw blood from your allies. Oh shit. Place your hand closer to your weapon. Then when you're asking about it, well, I think you're angling to the St. Glace Hamlet. Well, I said to you, Archon of the Elderly. Yikes. And when they were committed and failed negligence against each other by not cooperating, I didn't write cards, so I just enforced it. Oh, okay. Fair enough. It's fair and the Scott Cards brought about their own demise. Those that live should be thanking you for your mercy. I've been curious to use the tears made you outbreakers of all people. You're content to cut down your allies, yet spare your enemies. Some would consider it an unusual choice. I already spent so you could have anything illegal, he would have sentenced me. Everyone was going to die, so I took action. You're mistaken to call them enemies. The outbreakers follow me now. View them more as extensions to the court. That's the cute thing about your fate minders. No one teaches you enough about the law for you to bugger it in the backside, and while thinking you're so clever. Before you go and conspire with the locals too much, I need to have a chat. I'm listening. Esto mismo. And now I'm so yeah, buys. How off was I? Me faltaba un poquito. Can I still talk to you? No.
Sorry, I can't.
Yo llego a estar en 3, me daba el artifact de él. Hey, whatever. I don't care about his artifact. I don't use heavy armor anyways. Up I go! Ambush, no, okay. I am the eagle that represents freedom. Cocaine.
The fuck?
Right, crap. Paintbinder assessment. Oh. Let me show you what I have already. Iron ore base, un par de cositas. Cords, silver, let's see. Therefore, a master merchant, someone with exquisite items. You speak with the heart of the possibility is proximate. As a trainer. Thank you for allowing this humble word to step in your spire. I spent countless years in the Apris valleys looking upward, and now I understand what the clouds and others have captured in tears. If you need any instructions, there's a comments, I will assist. I would like to train.
Diablo, casi.
You learn something every day.
Que yo no usé mucho. yo no tengo que usar Quicken si el viejito tiene Quicken. So. Damn it. Damn it.
Can't do that.
Thank you. What else am I supposed to do? Oh no, this guy's a trader. This guy's shady main, shady bring you shit. Oh, this guy's okay. Let's see what's in stock. Me avisa cuando empiece el juego de estos mamahuevos. Yo creo que ya empezó, ¿verdad?
¿El qué?
El juego de Cloudness.
Cabrón, eso no empieza todavía.
Ya ves qué dice el launcher. El launcher dice en unos segundos. Ah, pero lo que ellos hablan. Oye, esto yo no sabía que tenía esto. Light Armor. Striker's Cowl. Twisted Iron Sword, entonces ese comprar esto y esto. Great Spear. Mierda es que ponen esto por ahí por si acaso. Oh, this is heavy. What am I doing? Okay, 1%, 1 currency. Got it. That should be it. Crimson Great Spear, what is that? That's something I'm already buying? Yeah, probably.
No.
It's just...
Wait, are you buying it?
No, eso es que está... Eso es otra categoría, ya, eso mismo. Consumables. He doesn't have consumables? Okay. He has... Only buy 4 guns. What about this? That's... Okay. Esto obligado va aquí. Entonces, ahora lo gracioso es que si yo cambio aquí... Diablo, cabrón, yo voy a hacer un cojón de damage. Jesus Christ, pero... El problema es que I need to optimize the party porque esta tipa es un main dual wielder, no la estoy usando como archer. Y mira esto, 8-11, 8-11. Es como que, dude, yikes. She attacks every 2 seconds, but she... Ya ha pasado muchos battles which she just does no damage. At all. Now, let me see something. Let me see something. What if I grab... This one's 1621, this one's 1924. So this should be the main hand, and this should be the offhand. Holy moly. That's a lot of damage. And I'm not quoting that guy from, you know. Porque esto
That's a lot of damage.
Esto es 10-13 y esto es 10-13. Todo esto es 10-13. Pues técnicamente, ahora sube a 13 de damage, but she attacks slower, but at the same time. Or I can maximize by giving her the better weapons, since she's a dual-wielding specialist and a mejor, ¿verdad? Yo debería hacer eso. Like, I should not hog all the best weapons to myself.
But what is your main weapon? A bow?
Yeah, the bow.
Then obviamente, mamón.
O sea, I don't have dual-wielding talents yet, pero character sheet. I can dual-wield 68. Y mi bow está en 78. Pero los talents míos son todos range. No tengo nada. Ahora fue que empecé a diverse into fucking Kirito, cara. Pero esta tipa es main Kirito. Desde la beta. And she's doing no damage. Pero vamos a jugarlo así. Vamos a darle a ella entonces. Like, I can still do damage. Vamos a darle a ella the best weapons. Boom. 14, 17. ¿Y cuál era el otro? Entonces era Iron Sword. ¿Qué carajo era el otro? Era de 10, 13. 12, 15. 10, 13. Era esto. I think. 15, 10, 13. Claro. Yeah. Entonces a mí me dejas con. Vamos a ver. 13, 17. Oh, wait. I fucked up. ¿Esto es cuánto? 12, 15. Okay. Ahora 13, 17. What? Nani? ¿Qué yo hice? What?
Maricón, acuérdate que you have more might.
No, I think it's because it's an offhand, right? 10, 13. 12, 15. Oh, there you go. What the hell was that? I got confused. 10, 13.
Anda el fuck. Oh, Dios mío.
13, 17. Pero porque aquí me sale 13, 17. Ah, because I have more might. Right. Right. Jan lo acaba de decir. It's because I have more might. So técnicamente minor accuracy, minor panic, técnicamente, okay. Alright, cool. This guy,
Cabrón, tú sabes que lo que falta es que voten a Fnatic ahora, ¿verdad?
Voten, ¿por qué votar?
Porque se fueron todos los rank 1.
What are you talking about? I'm confused.
The rank 1 teams of all the regions have all been kicked out.
I know, so...
El que falta es Fnatic.
I don't think Fnatic is gonna lose. Isn't Cloud9 rank 1 too?
No.
Really?
They were a gauntlet team.
A gauntlet? Are you saying they survived their way into Worlds?
Yes. They went from 10th place to Worlds.
Wow.
hombre, este gatito jode con cojones.
Sorry, I can't.
I mean, what?
What the? What?
Nani?
Are you crazy? Are you out of your mind?
Are you out of your mind? You out of your mind. You out of your mind. Wow, ¿a dónde tengo que ir? A ningún lado. No puedo ir a ningún lado. Holy moly. No, wow, I guess being a rebel sure beats, sure sucks.
No, I know where you have to go.
I know. La mierda es que... La mierda es que... Wait, is this the old wall? Is this what they call the old wall? ¿Que dicen que no pueden pasar del old wall? No, no puede ser. I wonder what the old wall is. This sounds like an old wall. I mean, look, it's completely walled off, right? So there's a wall there. This is the bastard city. Pero dicen algo del old wall como 20,000 veces que no puedes cruzar, no puedes tocar. Y yo lo que veo pues este dibujo de la pared, so I imagine que tiene que ver que no puedes entrar a esta pared. ¿Qué es esto? Attack on Titan, ¿no? Anyways, la mierda es que ahora no puedo hacer hostil con los mercenarios de este sitio, no matter how much of an asshole they are. So, let's go. I cannot be an asshole to them.
Did you save before doing that?
It saves right here. It auto saves every time I go to a new place.
Alright, listen here, kitty.
Soldiers to help enforce the Overlord laws. Is your company for hire? Are you taunting me, Fateminder? Many of the Free City mercenaries accepted contracts with Kairos and never reported back. Use us once and the shame is ours. Use us twice as a rule. We never say never to pay contract. We have no desire to be pawns of Kairos once more. Hey, that's all for now, but you need be careful. Yikes. I don't want to select the option where I force them. I mean, where I force myself into a rebellion. I want to remain loyal to Tunon. I really do. Well, absolutely not. Blah, blah, blah. The merchant that they're accusing. This man will not be paying until to alcohol of your grass and all pessimism. Address Asters just because he bastards doesn't mean to pay. Thank you, Fateminder. Fateminder, a little corner of the world. Well, I appreciate your help, Dory. When I'm rich, I'm afraid I can't let you pass until you have to learn the rhythm. Personally, I thought he was crazy saying you so I owe him a few rings. It's ridiculous. This piece of mercenary offer requires one last little pain on base. Allow me to teach him. If you think you can get him to move, do it. Thanks, but I can handle this myself. So my station itself. Is Ratamon current leader? Actually, okay. Where can I find him? I'll speak with him. Return. There went well. It's fine now. I need to see you. Just wondering when. I've been sitting here wondering. How many times try to take it, we had to protect the city and we'll continue to do so no one else will have it. Never mind. I don't care what you're hearing. My name is Ratamon. I'm the leader of the Bronze Brotherhood. Let's speak to you and show him what to let him. Speaking of which, what the world we have to say. Return. You're not welcome here. Tell me what you want or leave. Wait, tell me about the about well-being. Isolating is so important. I'm gonna. Will you consider standing all against counterattack for time? You said you do it for the money. I need to get to the crossings. If I let you through, you must promise to behave. I have everyone else. I don't need to have to keep an eye on you. So watch yourselves. This is my city, and I have eyes everywhere. If you intend to steal, go somewhere else. I don't need it. Okay. I don't want to choose this option yet. You will speak again. You got room up to go for.
Just leave now. Bye.
I mean, like Lithium's Crossing, ya yo tengo el favor en 3, so that they already like me. These guys, Brotherhood's probably
I got it.
harder. Y la mierda es que yo no quiero hacer una rebelión contra
Sorry,
the virus,
I can't.
which is kind of the path I chose. Entre comillas, what I want to do is subjugate everyone under my rule. Iron Qatar, 11-14. Diablo, 11 accuracy, Jesus Christ. Damn it. Técnicamente es mejor. Like, literalmente es mejor. ¿Tiene armor penetration? No tiene exactamente la misma cantidad de accuracy, which means more crits. So, para ser honesto.
Cabrón, why am I so OP though?
Cool.
I
I am confused.
The motherfucker with the armor.
What do you mean?
He's almost level 8, Lamau.
Oh yeah, dude. No sé, I really no. Es que pasaron un par de peleas que se quedó vivo solo,
Lamau.
because I made a few oopsies. Porque la pelea cuando when you choose the rebellion es mucho más difícil de lo que tú te imaginas. You have to fight both bosses at the same time, and yeah, that was yeah, it was yeah, it was pretty oofies. Wait, this has more DPS in the. La mierda es que doy más suave, pero ataco más rápido y tengo más accuracy. So in theory, accuracy gave critical hit if I'm not mistaken, pero lo que pasa es que me veo más cool así porque me parezco a try to come on, you got this. ¿A quién me parezco?
Loki te veja como Katarina, cabrón.
Aww. I wasn't going
If
for
you want-
Arena because I don't have the red hair. I was going for
Oh, Lamau. Ok. Mira, que no se ve como. Es que la espada no. La espada todavía.
No, la espada todavía, la espada tiene que ser esta. Exactamente el mismo ahora, dude. ¿Cómo
Yep.
¿Cómo se llama ese imbécil? Ay, el del 1, el del
me acuerdo.
Kaito. Slash and Pierce.
Me acuerdo.
Slash and Pierce. Slash and Pierce. Exactamente lo mismo. Pero now I look like the Baten Kaitos guy from the first one. Not Origins, like first game. Feel the power of a god. Can I talk to him? Can I talk to him
XD. Ah, no.
Sorry, I can't.
Kane? No.
Okay.
Wait, Kane. What?
Lul. Alright, let's go to the Sunset Spire. Latian's Crossing. Oh, encounter Latian's Crossing. woman explained that she, her husband, and his sister traveled from their home towards the bastard city beyond the knee of the, to bend the knee to the archon of justice and to eternal fealty to the glorious. Unfortunately, they have been harried incessantly by the highwaymen of the Scarlet Chorus raiders alike, and fear they might not live to see their destination. Speak with them. Attempt primary weapon and attack them. Why would I do that? I will speak with them.
Just speak with them. The fuck?
Your weapons remain sheathed even and refuse to attend your authority as a fate binder of Turon. While the woman matches her gaze with steady resolve, the remainder of the quintet exchange nervous glances among themselves. Question them, escort them, accept their oaths. Escort them. Sublucido. You have lost favor with Stone Sea villagers. What? Why would they hate me? Wait, I'm confused. Okay, Stone Sea villagers, favor 1, wrath 0. Wait, what?
Wait. Déjame leer. No le deja nada. Espérate.
Oh, I am exhausted because of this.
Ah, no. Yo sé por qué te pasó eso. Primero tenías que aceptar. You just have to accept them. Their oath o algo así.
Oh. You led them to the bastard city in the Cortuna. No, por aquí dice that reputation changes, 93%. Again, you encounter a group of refugee nobles and gain favor. I gain favor. Dude, I'm favor 3, casi 4. Y con esta gente, Stone Sea villagers, I gain favor. Ya estoy en favor 1. No, I didn't lose favor.
Why did you lose favor then? Yo creo que
that
that was a bug. That was a bug. Okay, never mind. Cause
más 3 armor for 20 minutes. Immunity to petrify for 20 seconds. That's nice. I'm exhausted though, so I can't fight because exhaustion gives me recovery penalty, which means mi turno llega más lento. Se fue como un bug, loco. Dice, you have lost favor. I'm like, I have lost favor? How come I'm gaining it, though?
dumbass game.
Se vaya ese debuff. Hopefully the debuff is already gone. Yes, it's gone. Now, diablo, hay un montón de cosas aquí. What the fuck? Holy shit. There's a lot of crap. Anyways, yeah, vamos a chequear right. Stone Stalker Tribe, Stone Sea Villagers, Favor 1, Letran Crossing. Oh. Neta, todo el mundo me ama, cabrón. Perfecto.
Espérate, dale abajo. Stone Stalker Tribe, un momento. Ah, ok. Está bien, ya entendí algo.
Casi ya me ama, cabrón. Alright. Ah, espérate, el accesorio de se lo voy a dar a este tipo. Wait, where is it? ¿Is it a consumable or an accessory?
It's an accessory.
Me lo metí por el culo. Yo no sé nada de este sitio, estoy completamente nuevo. This is where I always restart the game.
That wasn't so hard. Will do.
Will do. I wonder if I can just welcome to Legends Crossing Fate by the way. I wonder if I can learn a new spell. Lore skill 70. Ok, vamos para allá. Vamos para Sigil of Life. este es el nuevo. Vital Body, really cool. Tiger más 3% health every 3 seconds for 45 seconds. Oh, that's really nice. Ah, but it requires 80. Mole. Pero I should de esto, él tiene Lord Skill 70. What I should be doing es los mismos spells que él tiene. Restoring Touch. Okay, Restoring Touch, I should upgrade it into Silent Recovery Sigil. ¿Qué hace esto? I don't. Channel Healing into a touch. What does this do? I don't understand. What does this do? Oh, we don't know what it does, but it does something. So, okay, Sigil of Accuracy, Sigil of Intensity, and Sigil of Range. Y ya va por 75, así que bueno. Sigil of Accuracy, 80. Sigil of Intensity, Sigil of Reaching. Okay. Ahora tampoco. So I cannot have more than 2 effects. Curse's Accuracy.
For now.
¿Cuál él tiene? ¿Él tiene cuál? Solamente sube vida, más nada. Pues assign.
Yeah.
So, ahora el de él, ¿qué? Sube mucho más vida y da perfecto. Can we do the same with the other one? ¿Qué él tiene aquí? Search of Glory, Titan's Touch. Él no tiene Healing Wisp, so this is a new spell for him. Intensity. No requires 70. Wow, ok. Vamos a dejarlo ahí entonces, I guess. Assign. Here. Entonces, control Vigor. Este es cuál? Titan's Touch. Titan's Touch, ok. Lord required 15. Oh, diablo, we can do a lot with this one. Yikers. Más 2.5, más 2.5, más 15. Diablo. Diablo. Holy moly. We can make it really powerful. Y este es Surge of Glory. Aunque fíjate, este spell como que no me gusta tanto, pero Surge of Glory más 30%. Eso sí que es un buen spell. Champion's Fortune más 20% every armor. One under. Más 20% más de 1, 35%, bla bla bla. Ok. 60, no, pero vamos con Intensity, ya, 38% más damage y más accuracy para más crit. Oh, no se puede, 75, rip. Y esto 70. Search of Glory, ahí está, easy peasy. I should give him an offensive spell though. Wait. Oh, right, 80. So you'll have Terratus. El más fuerte. So you're range has a slight release a burst of great energy, attack enemy, and take greater damage on our days. Wow, estos son spells contra los Banes. I should keep that in mind. This is attack Phantom Bolt. Drain health. Nice. ¿Cuál es el cooldown de este spell? Oh, not worth it. Para esto, not worth it at all. Grave Grasp, use grave energy to sap the life of your enemies. Paralyzed Affliction. Ah, that's really good. That one's really good. So Intensity, 55. Range maybe, 65, and that's about it. Net Recovery? Nah. Assign. Oh yeah. Vamos para el viejito, papi. Este viejo está easy peasy lemon squeezy. Este es el spell nuevo. Y este es otro spell nuevo. Ya está. Turururu. And we save it because I don't want to go through that again, please. Creating spells.
What do you mean?
Creo que lo grabo because I don't want to go through creating spells. A mí se me olvida después lo que hice, cabrón. It would be pretty tragic. Welcome to Liltian's Cross, Traveler. You're free to enter, reward yourself while you're in here. Who is in charge? The Brotherhood Leader is crossing second brother. Saranthash is in charge of keeping the settlement safe. Got to listen around. Otherwise, speak to Eldian. He's a town elder, and you'll want to speak about local problems. Both of them can be found on the ground tier of the Moonlight District. What is the Moonlight District? Your mom. Okay, what kind of merchants do you have here? You'll find anything you want. For the most part, Latian's Crossing is our training hub. Okay. Tell me about Latian's Crossing. So I've been here for a long time. It's pretty much all I know. If you won't particularly find out in town, I can answer everything. Okay. If you haven't done it already, check with the ring dropper Serata, the second brother. She'll want to talk to you. Sure, buddy. Let's go out. It's a boss. Hello, Fabian. I have wit to sell to you. No mind for trade. Let's go in here. Felno. Sorry to say, just making a point to my friend here about harassing me for rings. Greta Krasner. Point. Ah. You stabbed me, you bastard. I'm not harassing you. All I want is what you owe me. It's a tiny scratch. Stop crying about it, you baby. If you want, we can get a fame by to decide who's right in this little matter. That is, if you think you have a leg to stand on, you can stand up again. That is. I'll adjudicate the matter, but you both need to abide by my decision. I'm an enforcer of the Archon Juster. Once in both, my ruling is final. Are you sure you want to do this? Okay. If you're going to argue in front of the Fatebinder, I'm exercising my right to adjudicate this matter. Boop, el número 2. Fine by me. And I'll have to escalate a certain by because of my point. No, you're going to rule my favor anyway, so yeah, I agree. To Felno, tell me your side of the story. I asked Krasner to do a job for me, something simple. He comes back, says the job is done, even though there's no results, and demands his pay. I tell him no, and Krasner there gets all threatening. What is the job you have Krasner do? Business has been down on account, all the other merchants around here. I hired Krasner to have a word with some of them, maybe get them to leave town or stop competing with me on price. What the fuck? Not only did Krasner not do what I asked, but I got back to me that he shook down some of the other merchants for rings. That's not what I hired him for. You hired Krasner to intimidate your competition. I can see how it might look, but that's how it's done around here. Sometimes, anyways. He falls his mind. But it doesn't matter, since that's not the issue, and it didn't work anyway. Krasner kept the rings he extorted from the others, but he's not getting a single one from me. I hired him to do something, and he didn't do it. End of story. Are you trying to kill Krasner? Of course not. Like I said, he was trying to make threats, and I won't take no for an answer. I may be a tough man, but I can take care of myself. Okay. Okay, to Krasner, tell me your side of the story. Felno hired me to talk to some of the other merchants into leaving town. I did what he asked, but he won't pay up. What happened with the merchants? The merchants around here aren't going to back down just because some soldier says a bunch of mean words to him. I figure I check them down for rings, convince them it'd be cheaper to leave. And the other merchants pay up. I made a few rings, yeah. Once I visited all of them, I came back to let the pay I was promised. Felno said he wouldn't pay me, and then he just stabbed me. Is this a one-time job or something ongoing? Just a one-time. Drinking money, you understand. The Brotherhood wouldn't approve of me freelancing for some merchant, but I figured it wouldn't hurt to do it just once. I am ready to pronounce my decision. I think it's obvious to everyone that I am right. I did not get what I hired him for, so he doesn't deserve any money, especially from me. Holy shit. These decisions. Holy moly. I don't get 3, I get 6. Felno, I find you guilty of instigating intimidation against your fellow merchants. You're hereby banned from selling anything in Latian Crossing. Jesus Christ. Do I have an option to think about this? Please? Okay. Krasners, I find you guilty for extortion. Report to your superior to be punished according to Brotherhood laws. I find you both guilty of intimidating and extortion. In Felno, you're banned from selling anything in Latian's Crossing. Oh my god. Krasners, I want all the rings you collected. That's a no. Felno, you will pay Krasner what he's owed and cease any further intimidation attempts against your fellow merchants. Krasners, you can keep the rings you acquire, but you stop trying to collect your pay from Felno. What the fuck do I do? This is... this is all fucked up.
Wait. So he's a soldier. Remember, just remember the loss, dude. You just gotta put the loss in play.
It's, okay. I have to Google this one because I am really confused. Okay, so it says here that if you ban Felno from selling the crossing for attempting to obtain other merchants, the decision incurs wrath. With who? With Latian's Crossing. I don't want that. Which is, I figured that one out. Punish Krasner for extortion, you get wrath from Bronze Brotherhood. Punish both, que es lo que yo quiero hacer, no da nada. Extort both of them, obviamente extorting both of them, que es algo que yo no haría, gives me wrath con todo el mundo, incluyendo Tunon. Order Feiner to pay up, gives me the decision grants favor with the Bronze Brotherhood, and the decision incurs wrath with Lydian's Crossing. Order Crasser to pay up, gives me wrath with the Bronze with Lydian's Crossing, but creates me favor with the Bronze Brotherhood. La realidad del asunto es la siguiente. I would punish them both, but I already have enough favor with Lydian's Crossing that I can risk getting a little bit of wrath. Know what I mean? Because I have
That's if you want to, dude.
I have no wrath with them. And I need all of the favor I can get. Fellow, you will pay Crassus for what he's owed. Pay out things off. You have lost. Oh no. You have lost. What? That you did not. What? Nada de lo que se supone que yo me ganara pasó ahí. This. I have been lied to.
Okay, just reload. Reload. I know what you have to do.
Punish them both.
Yes, you fucktard.
Pero porque el wiki me mintió, cabrón.
Cabrón, you need to realize something. I told you before you made your choice. Remember the motherfucking laws.
Oh.
They both broke the law.
Oh. Oh. You're right. You're very right, sir. It's a good thing I did all the spells thing. And all I have to do is just exhaust this dialogue. I'm about to smack you. Ahora viene y dice, you lost favor with both of them, and I'm just gonna go kill myself. Pero they did break the law, so. Both of them did, yes. Para que juego me decía que si yo cogía esa, uno me daba favor y el otro no, and then it's just like, oh. Cabrón, por un momento yo creí que tú load that shit. Yeah, same. 1, 2, 3, 6. Pop. Y ahora, I find you both guilty. Oh, wow, that fucking Crassus screwed us both. That's like, no, hopefully people think twice before wasting your time in the future. Oh. Well, yikes. It doesn't. They fucked up. They broke the law. You are right. You are now. Just remember. Where's the microphone in this shit? Do you hear loud? Yeah. Loco, mira esta espada, qué carajo. ¿Es una espada o una daga? Feels like a dagger. It's poisonous too. Wait, that's hella good. Then buy that shit. Holy shit! Give me that, please. Give it to me, baby. You just gotta remember your title now, dude. You are now a moving motherfucking judge. Yeah, I know he gave me that title because of my decisions. Crap. Bronze Dagger, este es 11-14. Ya, lo mejor que el 6. Me encanta como ya encontré mejores weapons instantáneamente. Ya, déjalo, dude. No vale la pena, to be honest. In my opinion. Es que tú hablas. Pero... No sé, cabrón, ya tú tienes uno ahí que poison. I'm dual wielding, dude. Y es mejor que yo tengo puesto. Wait, ¿qué pasó aquí? Wait, 8, ¿weh? It says that it's better than. Yeah, it is better than the Iron Qatar. 0.9 DPS, 4 accuracy, menos recovery time. No armor penetration, though. So, okay, diablo, ataco 1.8 segundos. Nice. So, no, aquí. Este weapon es mejor que lo que él tiene. No, mucho mejor, cabrón. Espérate, 13-19. 16-21, 14. Ok. Entonces, Scarlet. Esto ninguno de los dos es mejor de lo que tú tienes, ¿verdad? No. Yikes. I do kinda a lot of fast damage, maybe, con estos daggers.
Hashtag John the Judge.
Ya,
I judge thee guilty for stealing my red buff.
God, that would be hilarious. We need to get you back into League of Legends before decay is a thing.
It's already a thing.
Oh, crap. Tú lo más que puedes hacer es que Derek juegue por ti. Easy peasy, dude.
Cabrón, me acordaste ahora, tengo que preguntarle. I'll go back to the stream en un momento.
Me iba a ofrecer yo mismo, pero me acordé que estoy enfermo. Jaja.
Haha, you got mean.
Loco, ya empezó hoy a la... What? Pero esto no dice que ya iba a empezar. Decía que en unos segundos iba a estar la... What? It said that in a few seconds iba a jugar Cloud9. And now they lied. A ver, esports. Oh, esports. Set reminder. Live. ¿Cuándo empieza? It says 9 p.m. Live in 2 hours. Oh my god, it's in 2 hours.
Cabrón, es que te expliqué algo.
Es que el launcher decía en unos segundos comenzará. And then it's like, en 2 horas. En unos segundos empezará el conteo oficial.
Prácticamente.
Ahí en esta caja que yo no yo no lo había grabado.
Can't do that.
Yeah, grábalo. Please.
Why is this a thing? Why is this a... What kind of architecture is this crap? Ah, because of the raids. That makes sense. Oh, what are these gloves? Heavy armor. Meh. No bulls had heavy armor. Nadie.
Whatever, stream money.
Hasta que no le quitemos la armadura a Varric, I don't even know if that's possible. And if we do, wouldn't he die?
No. Magic is a thing now. As long as you don't fucking get berries.
Oh, wow.
Right.
Sunrise. Oh, look, sunrise. Sunrise.
Sorry, I can't.
Ah, shit. Espérate un momento.
Found something.
Yan Yan. Why do people call me Yan Yan now? Fuck. Fuck. It's time to stop. What do you mean?
Can't do that. Can't do that. Sorry, I can't.
What have we here?
settler, and a settler. I guess I'm going in here just for items. Yes, I am. Oh my god, a bow. And a very big axe.
I might be right back. I'm gonna go talk to Inu for a moment.
Okay.
I'm still gonna be watching though, cause I want. The only thing is, I cannot scream at you now. That's the wrong choice. That's the wrong choice.
You have made a mistake.
Exactly. So I'm gonna be right back. Whee! What shit?
Can't do that. I got it.
One moment, my friend. Just let me finish this thought. I am nothing if... I am nothing if not a... And I'm... Edicts are the strongest manifestation of magic we know, and they seem to violate all other lesser phenomena. No dispel cantrip has ever dented or abated an edict. Even archons with powers of great durability cannot shrug off their effects. Just look at Cairn. Now, what I find curious, edicts can flex a little. Or so my studies suggest this is the case. Take the Edict of Storms. While the day it was proclaimed was the most violent, the actual radius of the storm has changed over time. But most will have none of my hypotheses on this matter. Edicts are the... Now, what I find... So, in my studies, some edicts resolve some problem of the overlords and then vanish into history. But the edicts that linger around, almost all of them begin to widen. Their effects become more intense. Here's the intriguing part. The older the edict, and the more that's written about it, the more the reports of that edict get more dire over time. Something to that effect, at least. I contend that edicts are powered by fear. Fear of Kairos helps fuel the casting, and fear of the edict feeds the magic, sustaining it, and, if enough people fear it, even growing it a bit. I thought just that. But wherever an edict is cast or has been cast, the land will always hum with a little background noise, if your ears trained to listen. If anything, it seems edicts add more magic into the world, not the other way around. Intellectual honesty demands that I study the matter more. If I'm correct, the more people fear and obsess over an edict, the stronger it becomes. Anyway, another study for another time. And I'd be happy to oblige. Ever since the fall of the Vellum Citadel, it is hard to find someone with whom I can discuss such things. And I'd be happy to oblige. Ever since the fall... I've forgotten. What do you want to know? I think you know all I can teach you.
Right. Interesting. Right.
My armor feels lighter.
I got it. Can't do that.
It's all in the reflexes.
On it. Sorry, I can't.
Well, look who's here. And what brings you to Lethean's Crossing? Can't imagine it's the scenery or the quaint locals. Have you come to spoil my fun? Tunon probably insisted you find me, didn't he? Because we can't let Siren have any fun, can we? Let's control her. Let's tell her what she can and can't do. Let's use her to destroy nations. But enough of that talk. What do you think of my followers? Oh, stop that, Fatebinder. It's not like I'm hurting anyone. Well, at least not yet. Why on earth would you want that? I can't imagine you're doing it out of the goodness of your heart. Oh, Tunon must have had a hand in this. Or Nerat. Maybe I'd rather stay here where people won't insist on ordering me around all the time. Although, you did activate one of the spires, so your power is something I could learn from, and you are right. I'm certainly not going to make any significant advances staying here with a bunch of nobodies worshipping me. Watching you in action could give me the edge I need to unlock a spire of my own. Fine. I will allow you the glorious gift of my presence in your party. Well then, let's go. If you're going to teach me the wonders of the world, it's not going to happen here.
I will return to our holdfast at once.
I got it. Sorry, I can't.
Tunon, but enough of that talk. Oh, stop that, Fate. Why on... Although, watching you in action could give... Well then...
I will return to our holdfast at once.
Good day, Fatebinder. What do you need? What do you need?
Negative, Fatebinder.
At your service, Fatebinder. What do you need?
Good day, Fatebinder. It's always nice to see you. What do you need? What do you need? Are we trading in gossip now, Fatebinder? Or are you collecting information to use against us? What do you want to know about? The walking ring pile? Let's hope you never have to go anywhere unnoticed. There's nothing particularly wrong with him, I suppose, but he doesn't seem overly bright. I mean, what kind of idiot do you have to be if you can't even take off your armor? Maybe he's pretty, but wrapped in that getup, who can tell?
What was that you said? I couldn't quite hear you.
It's okay, Barrick. I didn't say anything about anyone important. I'll admit he can handle himself in a fight, but he could use a little more up here. She's got some power in there, that's for sure. And as long as I'm crippled, I will, begrudgingly mind you, admit she could probably win if we were pitted against each other. Though I suppose I should watch myself around her. You never know how people will react to a challenge. I'm jealous of him. I've heard so much about the Vellum Citadel, and he actually got to see it before all the unpleasantness. Although not all sages are necessarily worthy of praise. Some are a little overly fond of excesses, of one kind or another. That bitch? I'd walk her off the spire if I knew I could get away with it. I don't know why you even waste your time with her. Oh, don't give me that look, Verse. I'm not gonna pretend to like someone I don't. At least you know where I stand. Subterfuge is so low class.
Trust me, you manipulative worm. The feeling is mutual. And I find it ironic that you find subterfuge low class, considering how you get inside people's minds and fuck them over. If I could get away with it, I'd put a blade inside that pretty little head of yours and twist until your mind was as scrambled as those you invade.
How vivid. She's rude, violent, base, impatient, and entirely pointless. You should keep much better company, Fatebinder. You asked me what I thought. I can't help it if the facts are painful to swallow. What do you need? What do you need? What do you need?
My Lord Binder, you have some... What can I do for you?
Good day, Fatebinder. It's always nice. What do you need?
Can't do that. Sorry, I can't.
Huh.
Can't do that. Quiet down!
Have a look here.
Sorry. I can't.
Piece of cake. My mother always told me to stay away from spires. Not that I ever listened. Okay. Any bets on which sigil unleashes more scourges?
I got it. Yes. Right. On it. I got it.
What do you need?
On it.
So, your latest acquisition has me thinking about the spires some more. By all accounts, they go as far back as the old walls. Over the land at the ground level of the monuments. I've never seen the glyphs of a spire light up in all my years. Not until you show up. If this were an isolated incident, I'd be confused. But it seems the spires, plural, are somehow connected to you. My mind is going back to Ascension Hall. I wonder if Graven Ash or Nerat had claimed it as their own, would the spire come alive for either of them the way it did for you? Ah, such a clever child. I can't imagine the Overlord would ever carelessly word an edict. You are right. I don't imagine Kairos leaves anything to mere coincidence. If you're asking if Kairos built them or controls them, no. They predate all mention of Kairos, and I'm sure if Kairos could control the other spires, that fact would be shamelessly flaunted. But it occurs to me that perhaps Kairos didn't have a connection, but does now, thanks to your actions. There are other spires, and I've heard of notable figures trying to build monuments atop or astride the spires, but nothing I've read matches the mystical connection you've made with the spire. Of course. How can I help? All kinds of... well, oh, certainly not. I use 3 kinds. Sepia, cerulean, and a red that's never the same shade. My recipe needs work. I like having 3 colors. I can't in good conscience poison you. Oh, fine. Feel anything? On second thought, I shouldn't be poisoning your young mind. That should wear off in just a moment. One moment, my friend. Of course. How can I help? Are you asking for an objective? I must admit, I know.
Lady.
What?
Spare me your... Think that, do you? Didn't know you had such swollen hope for me. Just calling it as I see it. And I see he's holding back. Nothing serious, just a bit insulting.
A most fascinating specimen. We should consider ourselves lucky to have her on our side, with her weapons usually pointed away from us. Good tidecasters stay underwater.
I like that I make you this agitated. Considering all the things that don't seem to bother you in the slightest. I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of getting off on how much power you're giving me here.
Oh. And then there's your coquettish act whenever someone calls you on your teeth. I'll be the one ready to tangle when, and not if, you decide to pounce. As a chronicler of history, I am most honored to have the chance to travel alongside a luminary. I can write down her speech word for word, letter for letter, and proclaim it back, but yet the words lack her charm. This supports my hypothesis that her power manifests by the actual sound of her voice, and less of the particulars the words chosen. Fascinating.
So, if I'm hearing you right, you're saying my words have no weight or significance, and it's simply my magic that makes me powerful. I've got a song for you, Lantry. Do you want to hear it?
What? It's high praise.
Can't do that. Yes.
Second Spire has awoken to your presence. This is fascinating, and I admit enviable. If it turns out your connection to the Spires invites death and woe, my jealousy might wane a bit. I've been mulling over that structure we found atop Vendrian's well. Would you be opposed to me studying the sculpture in closer detail? I'd perhaps work a spell or two near the structure. Simple cantrips of Gravelight by which to read and inspect, but I will not poke or shove the thing in any way physical or mystical. Thank you. Next time we have a good moonlit night, I'd best settle in and see what sort of magic perturbations I can sense from the sculpture. What is it you need?
Can't do that.
What is it you need? Ask away. What is it you need? I'm still amazed we survived the Edict of Execution. The Chorus may outnumber us, and the disfavored seem to grow more aggressive every passing span. But we've endured our Neep days. The struggle now turns in our favor. What is it you need?
Yes.
Right. I got it. Right. Mostly on top of his head.
Must you always be an ass, Verse?
As we said back in Ass Gang, once an ass, always an ass.
Damn it, Fatebinder, why can't you leave this be? Fatebinder, you know as well as I that Tunon forbade this. I cannot be complicit.
Oh, just what will you do? Sit on the floor and cross your arms like a child?
If I must. If that will make the Fatebinder see reason. I have little confidence that Tunon will see it the same way, or that you will be able to shield me from his wrath.
My Lord Binder, you have something which... What can I do for you? The thought has crossed my mind from time...
The big guy here is as... if you want to attack...
In the disfavored ranks.
I got it. Can't do that. Can't do that.
Shut!
For me!
I got it.
Will this do? It is nigh the size of a kite sheet. You have your rock. Let us leave this place. I have repeatedly asked you to leave this be, yet you persist. Do you think that you act in my interest? Do you think you know better than I where my interest lies? There was no ambiguity in the Archon of Justice's ruling. I may never understand you clerks of the court, saying one thing and plotting another, all in the name of justice. This place haunts me, Fatebinder. These walls, these lands, they were hard ones, but they possessed an austere beauty. The general saw them for what they were. Lands well worth fighting for. The winds that day, they swept everything aside. They tumbled tearsmen and livestock like children's playthings. The dust choked our mouths and eyes. Trees appeared as if by magic. only to be smashed into splinters against stones. And those splinters cut like knives. We were no fools. We knew what had fallen upon us, and we took cover as best our iron shields and the general's protection allowed. Yet the wind tore us away, one by one. Some silent, some screaming. Now only I remain. In this state. Take the metal to your smith, or do not.
Can't do that.
Neither is an acceptable solution. This shell, onerous though it may be, protects me and serves you. Without the great general or the disfavored, I have no purpose.
Oh, come on, you big crybaby. I'm sure there's a siege engine somewhere in need of a counterweight.
Attempt to harm General Ash in my name, Fatebinder, and this arrangement shall swiftly end. I was better off not knowing, Fatebinder. Oh, that the Archon's protection, the very thing to which I owe my life, keeps me imprisoned in this shell. Ignorance of how deeply cursed I am was the only blessing remaining me. I appreciate the sentiment, Fatebinder. Truly, Fatebinder. While we may not always agree, I consider you more than a comrade in arms. Which is why I hope you abandon this foolish obsession with removing my armor. No choice exists here. This armor remains my cage, as Kairos willed. I can accept that. I hope that you can too.